What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Creeptober, and we're back into Dredge, the complete edition. So we're going to jump back in. So last episode we met some people, got some creepy fish, been working on our boat. Now we've been reading some books. We also have, let's see here, some map information, so things we need to look at and get to. That's for our quests. Our pursuits are the actual quests themselves. And then we have some messages and bottles we've picked up. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. I know, was this, who are we reading here? Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here, the layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. Alright. He renamed the boat last night Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took it more seriously than the wedding. Supposing it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw everything away with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. Uh-oh. I think he's prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see a basket under a stuffed blanket in the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Let's see, a slight accident. A rock appeared out of nowhere. We've seen that happen. Didn't penetrate, shook things around. Everything seems to be okay. He's checking over some notes from the boat, and he's worried he did something wrong. He's so superstitious. Well, yeah, people on the water are always gonna be superstitious, and sounds like they kept a keychain that they should not have. Tisket a tasket. This is how you break your boat and basket. But that's not our problem. We're just learning about their misfortune. Our boat is perfectly safely named and wonderful. So if we go back and look at our map here, we know we have to go somewhere. Let's see where we need to go here. If I can bring my map up. So we know there and here. So we've been back there. I think that's where we found that weird. We've never been up there. So let's go that way. I'm curious if our compass shows us where we've marked. No, I don't think it does. But I think it's this way here. Yeah, there we go. So we're ignoring the fish right now. I want to make it over to that point while we have daylight, just because well, you've all seen things get a little weird at night sometimes. Oh, I do want to dredge actually though. Whoa, what is that? That's like a big old shark. Okay, we'll come back to that. Alright, so we got some islands over there. We got another set of land over there. We could fish, but I think I want to make it over to this dock and see what's going on. And again, off in the distance, looks like we have a big old oil derrick or something, which I think is from the expansion. I've never actually played the expansions. So we might end up over there at some point. In the meantime, though, let's chug along. We'll come to this dock, see if there's any point of interest over here. Looks like something's bubbling very hard over in the corner there. Alright, so what do we got? We have Steel Point. Ah, okay, so this is where the build she wants us, and we don't have access. Okay, so we don't have access to our stockpile here. We're going to have to go back to town to bring the lumber with us. Oh, well, since we made it all the way over here, let's go ahead and see. Oh, maybe we can pick up lumber right here. There's like a sunken ship. Alright, so we'll dredge. Alright, this is the opposite of fishing. This is dodging stuff. Ooh, another research part. That's excellent, because now we're going to be able to get our oceanic rod. That's fantastic upgrade already. Alright, got a piece of lumber. We only need 2, so maybe we don't have to go back at all. Maybe this will cover us. Ooh, another research part. And we're dredging late into the night, so we do have to keep an eye on that. Nice, that covered our wood. Let's see what this sunken ship gives us. Oh, a ring. I wonder if this is the one that collector wanted. Oh, or it's a chalice. And that's been depleted, so not what we thought it'd be. But we finished our book, which gets us something. This looks like it's metal here, so this, yeah, this is the scrap metal we need. We need 2 of these to set up a shop for that fisherwoman. Or for the scientist or researcher, whatever she is. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, we can still have more room, eh? Okay, let's see if we can make use of moving things around a little. Yes, we can. Alright, actually we just need to move this here, that up there. Beautiful. So all of the scrap is also good for upgrading our boat. Oh man, we can get more still. Do we have any way to make that work? Maybe, okay. So if I rotate this here, and I rotate this here, no, I don't think we can make this all fit. We're gonna have to abandon that scrap, which feels foolish. Maybe we can come back to it. Oh, there's another boat there. That's nice. Why is he coming so close to us? Wait. Nope, Nope. Get to dock. That's an anglerfish. That's not a boat. Get to dock. I don't know what that was all about, but we're sleeping. Forget that noise. You all saw that, right? That boat wasn't no boat. Let's deliver supplies. And we'll then we'll go pick up our reward, I think we get for delivering this. Is that how this works? It's been so long. Alright, so we've dropped that off. We delivered on the surprise. You should let the builder know. Builder, that's what she was, a builder. Okay. Where did that boat go? See, yeah, no, that was shenanigans. I am going to go back, though, and pick up any more scrap over here. Because I think that's too valuable to leave behind. And we're going to need it to hopefully get some more cargo space, I think. As you can see, we're already running... Ooh, this is new. This is cloth, I think, for like sails. And if this is like the fishing grounds for that creepy boat thing, I don't want to be here at night. So we're gonna gather supplies and get out of Dodge. Alright, we got bolt of cloth. It looks like we can still go back and get that piece of iron that was over here. And don't you worry, we're gonna get some fishing in these fishing games. This is part of doing business out in the ocean is gearing up, right? Alright, we're gonna go this way and make our way back. I want to be nowhere near this part of town when evening comes, because... Oh, there's something out there too. It's a big old building or something out there. Alright. So we make our way over here. We will grab some fish on the way inland. Oh, I forgot what we're doing here. There we go. Little mackerel. And that's fine. We don't actually want to be too far out at land. Let's get back into the buoys. I don't know if it's like truly safe inside this like cove up ahead. Obviously there's been some rocks that have appeared, but I do feel it's safer from whatever's out here. I just want to check some of these controls. Can we stop the camera from... That's what I want. Yes, there we go. I would like it to be manual. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It feels a little less jerky. Beautiful. Alright, we got some more supplies over here, which I think we can go ahead and dredge up. We might have to ditch the fish or move them, but I'd like to go in with some of this metal. We'll park the fish over here right now, but we'll see if we can, how much metal we get. If we only get one more, we'll just lose the fish. We did only get one more. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to lose the fish, right? There's no way I can... Yeah. And already, like, it's only 8 p.m. and already things are getting a little wonky out here, so we're gonna go in. We'll turn our lights back on. Ooh, some fish right here, though. Let's see if they look fine, right? Maybe they're... I think they're small. They are not small. Unfortunately. Alright. Let's go drop this off. We don't need to risk being out here much longer. It's one of those games that you can just get lost in. Like every day is like, okay, just another day, just another day, just another day. What am I gonna unlock? Well, let's go and lend. You know, we can talk to the builder. You've done it. Well, no sense of wasting time. Let's get moving. Oh, like right now? Come back, get more space. Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to do that right now. Alright, she gives me a book to read. That's fantastic. Love a free book. If we go to the dry dock, we can start working on things. I don't think we've unlocked anything yet. Do we want more cargo that can also hold rod? Oh no, okay, there we go. That's what it does. So we got to unlock all of these to get the new hull, which adds 5 more spaces. So we got to do them all at some point. I don't care about more light right now. More engine space I don't care about. More net space. Do I care about nets? I don't think we care about nets. I do care about rod spaces. So we're going to go ahead and mark this one. And I think, yeah, we have everything we need to go ahead and get that done. Once we grab one of these guys. And we have the cash. Beautiful. Nice. Alright. So we got an upgrade. Did that just happen automatically? Looks like it does. We also can go now and put stuff in storage. Alright, whoa, no. What's going on here? Alright, storage. Pick that up, drop it. Pick that up, actually just hit Y. Yeah, I think we're gonna put all that in storage for now. We can sell it later, but I'm fine just dropping that in storage. I also want to do some researching. It's time to get ourselves a hydraulic rod, which is great, because now we can in fact go and buy a big old rod. Oh, we got more spaces, so here we go. We're gonna uninstall this. Move that here. Lose 2 hours. And then if we have the cash... Ooh, that's 410. Alright, we're going to be doing fishing for a minute. But once we get that, we can start getting oceanic fish, and that'll be huge. In the interim, let's grab, I guess, the builder. Alright, and then we're going to sleep. So she's, you know, talking about how, like, good riddance, greater marrow, but... Let's go. We gotta bring her to her new home without running into any issues. So what's the blue glowing lights over here? Like this one's glowing far more than the others. So let's go check it out and see if we find anything super cool. Ugh. A host eel. I don't like creatures with the name host in their name. That's not ideal. See, the gray eel, love it. It's lovely. We have no concerns. But host eel is horrifying in name. I'm telling you, the oil derrick is calling out to me, but I feel like we need to get a faster and bigger boat before we take that journey. So let's continue on. And make our way over here, and we will go ahead and stop ourselves on time. See, we made it safely. We didn't take any risks. No drama. No creepy anglerfish boat. Just us and a dock and a new friend. Yes, this will do. Thank you, fella. Give me a sec. Everything's built here. Well, you're welcome back anytime. Alright, she gives me some components. Take these. Alright. Yeah, anytime we can get research is excellent. So we have a new friend who lives here now, I think. Oh, we need to get our book going, too. There we go. So now as we move around, we'll read. Which, now that I think about it, seems like a weird, like, mechanic. The more you're driving is when you're getting your reading in. Maybe it's a book on tape. Alright, we got some rummage over here we can pick up. Or jewelry, perhaps. Some pearl earrings. I don't remember if that was on that guy's list. I'm gonna hold on to everything for a while, and then maybe we'll sell it to the junk dealer. So let's see how much fish we can pull in here and bring back to our... Because we need that 400 to get the better ore. Or the better... nice, get the trophy fish. The better fishing rod. Between the aberration and the trophy fish, I'm hopeful this will be a decent haul. Might not be enough to finish us off, but oh god, it makes me so sad. I love it. Let's go ahead. We can still fish in here. It's getting later though, and that creepy thing was out here. So let's. I just want to see. Is he back out there still? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him. All right, so we'll go inland. There is another glowing over there, but if we stay out too late with, particularly with aberrations in our boat, they can get infested, and then they're not worth as much, and eventually even weirder things happen. So we're gonna keep an eye. Oh, that's the squid we need though. Let's see if we can get a squid while we're out here. Yeah, we'll have to give up some mackerel. I'm not sure what sells for more. Let's move these here so we can take one more. Alright, let's get out of here though. Nice. So we should be okay coming back into town with the exception of any boulders that just pop up, which does often happen. But I think once we're in the light, we're kind of safe from the shenanigans. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, something's coming to the boat. Get in town before it gets us. Okay. Got any fish for that order? Leave what you have here. Alright, so we got our squid. Beautiful. And that got us some money. Alright. Crab pots. Oh, you got a free crab pot. Lovely. These are nice, easy money. You just kind of deploy them and come back from them and see what's in them. Fiddler crab and common. Alright, and so he's selling more crab pots. I will... How much are they? 100 bucks? I mean, we want to save up for... There we go. We do want to save up for that new engine, but some crab pots are another good way to make some money. So let's take a look at our research. We do have quite a few things. So if we look here, we have 15 knots, unknown, like all sorts of like weird mega, and now we can upgrade our pots. So what we can do? Last for 3 days, hold 2 or 3. All right, so there's different sizes, and it can hold more before we empty it. Got it. Interesting. I do think we're gonna want to go ahead and start building up better engines, because the faster we can get places, the more we'll be able to get fishing done. All right, twin for more speed takes up 4. Refine takes up 3. I'm okay with 4, I think. Yeah, we're gonna wait, but I think we're okay with 4. Let's take a look at our boat though and see what we're dealing with for engines. All right, so this engine is max speed is 14 knots and 7. So we have an effective max speed of 21. If we look at what she sells, what's wrong with my equipment? Nothing's broken. What do you mean repair all? Just from use? That's annoying. All right. If we look at what she sells, we can now take the 15 knot. You know what? I know we want that better rod, but I think we're gonna do it. I think we're going to come over here and sell her this creepy one. And I think we are going to buy this new one. Why am I not on my car? Why is this trying to go into storage? There we go. That's what I want. There we go. We lose 2 more hours, but now we have an effective 29 knots, so we'll be even faster. She's still telling me we need repairs. We don't. And we're going to sleep. And we'll have to see how much faster we are in the next episode. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching Dredge. What do you think of this one? I like it. It is a little, sometimes a little slower, a little more chill. But I'm really curious to see what the kind of story is that we're slowly unfolding. What's the deal with that creepy boat that turned into a giant fish? And I love the art. Well, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time for Creeptober. We'll see y'all later. Bye.